Hello, Earthlings! How are you guys doing? What if any of you can actually see me? Nope. Can you ever see me? Hello? Hello? Probably didn't think this is a good one. I should move out of the way. You know, too much sun in the background. It's clearly not the best part of everything, you know? This doesn't... It shines brightly. I feel the aura. But it's definitely not showing all of my beauty. Hello guys. Reading just through your comments briefly. What a weird time to be streaming. The weird time is you, bro. Like, what? Hello? I can choose my own time. Whatever time it is a good time for streaming. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I will hydrate myself soonish. Thank you so much. You can see part of me. It is half. I'm half. I'm a halfling. Alright, let's move to somewhere where you guys can see me properly. So you guys can have all of me. Let's go! Hello, Earthlings. Hello. This is who I am. Welcome to my 0.5 debut. I'm a little small, fluffy little toy here. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the debut itself. It's nice to have you guys around. I am just gonna like quickly remove my little shiny emojis so you guys can literally see me. I'm a really small little fluffy little thing. Hello. This is my Life to the 0.5 debut, and I am showcasing my beautiful, cute alt itself. If you've not seen this, well, congratulations, you've now witnessed the birth of alt Myu Myu. The shonen desuyo. It's not slappable. Move your hand away from me. No slapping. No. Anyway, hello and welcome. So for those who do not know me, I am Myu Myu, alien shapeshifter. Nice to meet you guys. This is my 0.5 debut, so that means you are listening to a lot of new soundtracks. You're gonna be seeing like a bunch of new things that we've brought into the channel, and I do hope you guys enjoy because this is going to be a little blast. So in terms of timing, yes, I know it's a weird time, but essentially this is to cater to some of my friends who are from overseas, which I know like timing wise sometimes it's too early in the morning when I'm actually streaming at night, and you know, I just want to make it sort of convenient for both people if they are to tune into my channel in the middle of it. That's okay, and also because I do want to get this out of the way, so that's why I could actually like do the debut and then have, you know, and do games later on. So instead of my typical Satsudan at night, it's basically a very early Satsudan here, so that way we can game for the later part of my birthday. You are about to go to PJ for a while? Well, nice! Well, Zeno, it'll be nice to actually have you there, have you in PJ, and then we can hang out. Since, you better, if you want to hang out with like me and your better text your already once, cause I have heard of his plans and timing wise might not work out, but like, hey, anyway, this is a debut. I'll keep the real life talk for like later. Anyway, but welcome everybody. Welcome to the channel. So today we're gonna be going through for like a little bit of background on my lore. I'm gonna show you some of the what is current, what is upcoming assets as well, which ties back into my lore itself. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. We'll also have a little bit more of a showcase of my models, so you can actually just see the sort of like the emojis that we have, you know, what's tied in, what's been designed and rigged for this model. So this is a live 2D that you're seeing right now, and it is completely different from the typical 3D. So I just do hope you guys enjoy having a look at it. So why don't we get started and go straight into the slides, and you know, let's have a little read of everything. So hello and welcome. So this is my lure itself. My lure is not surprising. I think you guys would have seen it also on Twitter itself. So essentially, I have been traveling to the universe through time and space to search for my fellow siblings after an incident wiped out my whole planet from existence. So I've now crash landed on Earth due to a unfortunate event, and in a beautiful country called Malaysia. Malaysia's a really amazing place. There's a lot of great food. The weather is perfect, kind of ish, and there's just lots of things to explore. There's just so many things. Obviously, being as an alien, there are still things that I don't know, don't understand, can't comprehend, because I think Earthlings are very complex beings. So being complex as you guys are, it takes a while for me to like figure out like what are the norms, what are the things to settle. I am running a cafe operating from one of my rooms on the spaceship, so there's a little entry where people can actually go in and actually sit down in the cafe, order drinks, order food, and they don't even know that it's a spaceship. They just think it's a thematic thing where they're walking into a opening that looks like a spaceship, but inside is just a cafe. Think TARDIS in a sense, but the opposite, the opposite. And so I'm actually moonlighting at night as a VTuber as well. We're trying to earn Earthling bucks to repair the spaceship so I can continue traveling. Now, unfortunately, as we all know, Earthling bucks is close to nothing in universal space currency, and that is really because in universal space currency, we denote which like universes and which planets have a higher currency rate due to the growth and the evolution of Earthlings itself. Unfortunately, Earth has been decimated in the mid to low ranks because technology-wise, you guys are still a little hampered in terms of technology. In terms of universal spirits and existence, we're still a little bit on the low side of things. Not to say that evolution hasn't caught up with you yet. I'm sure evolution will eventually catch up, but you are still such a new planet in the universe itself that unfortunately the equivalent for universal space currency is fairly low, and there's not a lot of people who have broken out from Earth and have started universal travel, so that also means that the currency exchange is relatively low. I could exchange currency from universal space currency into Earthling bucks and it'd be like a fuck ton of money, but not the other way around. So, and then you have to keep in mind that here locally, you guys, in this planet, you guys also have your own devaluation of currency, and so Malaysia ringgit devaluation is even smaller. So I'm basically earning like close to like a fraction or a milli fraction of a currency. So can you imagine how much hard work I have to do to just operate the cafe and earn as a VTuber? There's just a lot of hating there. Like guys, there's just so much hating. I want to cry. It's like I want to cry so badly right now, guys. Anyway, so yes, it's a sad thing. I can't do anything about the currency. All right, moving on. So, as you guys know, my shape-shifting abilities are based on the surroundings perception of me. Generally speaking, when someone has a certain type of perception, it forms the image that you will see, and I have gone through multiple forms both in the past, present, and future. Each appearance will pop up randomly depending on whom I'm interacting with, and all forms are the same. They are one are for all. Now, when I say past, present, future, it really does mean past, present, future. I have a few forms, and they take place in different timelines, in different universes, and because of just how space and universe and time and space works and operates, it just means that I have all three of them, and they all run in the present itself, despite the fact that they do take place in different points in time. Okay, so but but for a lot of people, they would think that, oh, it's just three different distinct forms, but no. They are all one and the same. They're all still present here. And I'm gonna show you like my current one. So you've seen this one. This is my current form that you've seen on the internet quite often. You won't be missing her. This is the 0.0, the base form itself that will still be around up until a certain point of time. So the 0.0 form is this little girl itself that you're seeing here. This was done rig all by myself. It's a lot of work itself altogether. So yes. Oh, hello. What was this? Happy birthday to you? Oh, yes, that's correct, Zeno. Happy birthday as well to you. Hey, Plate. Hello. The economy is really hot. Yes, that's true. Bogdan. Hello. The three omniforms. Yes, there's three omniforms. This is the say-so form. I see you guys consider this the say-so form. Yes, that's correct. I guess you could call this the say-so form, or it is the base 0.0 form. Okay, the base 0.0. Yes, I know we do. I know we do. So, I just didn't expect you to show up today. But yes, this is the 0.0 form itself that was rigged by myself. Well, not rigged, but more like I had custom design some parts of it, and the others I just used templates to design on VRI Studio. But here I'm gonna now show you my other form. So hello. So I'm just gonna bring up my little chibi form. I'm just gonna move it to the side here right now, so you can actually see my form in the middle here, so that way you don't feel like. Hello. So now you get to see this little form itself. I'm sure you guys would like to know. So this is considered the pass form itself. So the idea is that the pass form for this one appeared. It's not slappable. Shh. It's not slappable. So the pass form itself. This is the pass form itself. I'm using this is a live 2D. The beautiful Miyukiko created the art for it. I really liked her puppet art. Technically, this form is going to evolve, so you're going to actually see more of like a Shota little boy itself. And the reason why it's a Shota little boy is because like the past self doesn't actually have a defined gender, and kids do not. I think kids, when you look at them, you don't see anything that defines them as a gender, and so that's the past self. So it's a Shota little boy itself. But the base image of like what the boy looks like, how the boy is supposed to be, like this is how it looks like itself. So here is the past self. So really cute, adorable. Sorry, my hands are really stiff. It doesn't wiggle as much as you expect it to. I can't like wiggle my hands. I'm sorry about that. And it comes with like a few really cute emojis itself. And I'm really happy with this. The rig was done by a Malaysian rigger. The cost is really affordable. I really highly recommend you guys to check her out. She does amazing work. In fact, she's actually in the midst of rigging a microphone. So I unfortunately couldn't debut the microphone because I wanted to wait for the actual rig to just show off and highlight that to you guys. But yes, so this is K from Malaysia rigged this. Beautiful little piece. And I'm gonna just show some of the emojis. So we've got this one where it's sparkling. Yes, girls, you're cute. You're all adorable. Yes, I can see that. Can you see me? The little wink. Well, I'm winking. Well, technically, I'm just more like less winking, but more like closing both eyes. But yes, you're all adorable. So that's a cute one. So that's me showing off my little look. And then here is the angry looks, because obviously, piss me off. Get fucked in the nuts. And then we have the look up. Like, I'm so sorry. I fucked up. Gomen mina. Gomenasai. And it comes also with other toggles as well, so I can toggle off the glasses, which is great. I know a lot of people like to do the redeem the glasses event, so when you guys are redeeming it, you can see that I'm toggling off the glasses. See, I'm completely blind. It's so much easier to toggle off the glasses. And lastly, we've got my favorite little thing, which is the little ring. Do we have trollable things? The troll things are on the way. So I've gotten Twitch integrated throwing stuff, but I actually need to get commission for the actual troll items. So that is actually on the way itself. Likely it will be more closer to 1.0 if there's a 1.0. Thanks so much. I will drink. Thank you, thank you. That's like 2 drinks right now. Thank you, Shelly. There's not much water in this. Damn it. Wink, you must dehydrate if you not. Since when am I yoga I'm not Yoda baby, okay? I'm not Yoda baby. I wish I was Yoda baby. Maybe one day, someday, I shall be Yoda baby for you. Like super Yoda baby. Okay, the air entering the straw. There is nothing there. Nothing. Okay. enough of making fun of everything. I don't know. I know these cheeks are adorable. You can like touch it and like, caress it and like ooh it all. Also, look at it. I've got a perfect hole for like some like sausages. Mwah! Perfecto. Alright, let's move back. Yeah, I'm too large here. No, let me reduce my size right now. I'm too large here. Okay, there we go. Now look, now I'm small enough for you guys to see. Part octopus? I'm not part octopus. What are you talking about? No, I'm not part octopus at all. What's this? Part octopus? Some people don't quite understand how this works, eh? Alright, so 0.0 form, my current self form as you've seen, and then this is the form that is going to be the present form itself. The rigging of it has not been finalized yet, as always, but you can hear, I just want to share as well as the concept of like how we've moved from it, because we started out actually with the starry form. It's more very Harry Potter-ish, and it was originally the form that because the concept I presented was something that was like nice, was like skies, and I wanted to represent both skies and ocean as well, but this doesn't seem to be a really good fit, especially because like this was very Harry Potter-ish and very fantasy, like it's still demure, but I guess like for a lot of you guys who like the bakudans, you can probably, if you zoom in a little bit, you can definitely see like it's got enough to show off some bakudans there. Okay, so I'm so sorry, but like I did not have that in place because I didn't want to, like, you know, the bakudans are not for me. The bakudans are special, I know, for some people, but I like this more demure look on the character, so I wanted to go for something like something closer to it as that. So we did have like something really cute. We kind of toned down the color a little bit, but we also changed up the design to be a little bit more demure. This was actually the final design that we went with. So again, I would love to eventually save up to have this rig because this is really beautiful and gorgeous. And one day I'd like to debut this and show you. It might not even be in this form, it might even be a chibi form itself. So that's actually something that I would like to show. It's cute, isn't it? I do love it. I do adore this kind of thing. I do think that eventually someday I might get like a costume similar to this, as for like a night, so it's got a morning and night feel to it, but that's like you know, sometime later. That's sometime later. And then but for now I think the 0.0 kind of reflects this current model anyway, so it's okay. So I'm still gonna be using the 0.0 character itself. And then we've also got this you're going to be seeing around every now and again. This is by Opera. Opera created my PNG for this. This is the future self, which is more aligned to a human perception in terms of the image that they see, and they think that they see of me itself. So less of a very less in terms of appearance, for more exotic slash like outer spacey look, because they're still trying to figure out who I am. This is the future self, where it's more aligned with a humanish form, and so that's the human form that they're going to be seeing. So you will see this PNG every now and again, and the concept for this is that she's already moved beyond Malaysia itself. She's gonna embrace like more Japanese, Chinese culture itself, and that's more apparent with like the hairstyle, or the choice of the sunglasses, the choice of the design, where it's sort of a merge between a few things. So this is actually going to be the future PNG that you'll be seeing, that will be appearing in some streams every now and then, depending on what the type of streams are. So each of these three different models have a different I won't say they are like completely different personality per se, because they are still me, but there'll be certain types of things where they will take the lead and run with. The Shota is basically my crass ass talking bitch, yo. This is the bitch that's gonna be talking about all kinds of stupid shit like H, like BL. This is the one. Because, kids have no filter. I've got no filter. It's like, fuck filter. And then there's the Seiso form. And then there's the Otona form. The Otona One-sanpoi mitai form. Who's just gonna take the lead on all the more like ASMR mature stuffs. Me? The gremlin? What are you talking about? I'm not gremlin. Screw you. What kind of gremlin are you referring to, huh? This is not a gremlin. Hey! Anyway, moving on. yes. So this is the Omneson Ara image itself. I do hope you guys enjoy it, because like this Onesan will appear when there's a need for Aras, for Onesan style Aras. Now, just so you guys can see, so I do have some favorite animes and favorite games. This isn't comprised of the full list itself, because there's a lot that I have. I've basically played a lot of games. I've been such an introvert for the longest time. I've played a lot of anime games, and I would say like I've just consumed a lot of media in Malaysia, because there's so many. Like, holy crap, you guys are creative as us. Like, despite the fact technologically you're not advanced, entertainment wise you guys are amazing. There's just so much fucking entertainment that is out there right now, and so like I'm like there for it. So like, alright, Coco Host Club, Fruits Baskets, Art Animation, this all the Seiso stuff, you've got Macross Frontier, which I'm like, it's kind of close. Like they're hitting the point on like some of the technologies we have out there, and some of the civilizations we have out there, so kind of close. School Rumble, Lucky Star, Prince of Tennis, Love Wiki, Konjiki no Gash Bell, Bakemonogatari. This doesn't comprise like any other like favorites outside of that, so there's quite a lot right now that I can only like stuff so many in here. So definitely just like some of the favorite ones over the last couple of years that you guys have made animes. I would say that there's probably like a favorite anime, at least like 2 or 3 favorite animes every season itself, and so that list adds up in the long run. So I'm not gonna go through like current animes and stuff, because like, they're still airing, can't touch that. Previous last couple seasons, I feel like there's a lot of you've got a lot of sequels, and yeah, also not gonna touch that, because I kind of judge everything as a whole. And in terms of like favorite games, I've got quite a number as well that I've tried playing. So Final Fantasy IX is great, Legend of Mana is amazing, New Carnival is there, if you know, you know. League of Legends Teamfight Tactics, amazing. Ragnarok Online for the first RPG game, well, MMORPG game, was amazing. O2 Jam First for a music game was also like one of my highlights, DJ Max. Elite Beat Angels, if you know Osu, then you know that its predecessor, the one that made Osu became really popular, was a game called Elite Beat Angels, which was really fun to play. So if you have not checked out the DS version of this, please check it out. Really good music, really fun animations and geeks there. It's really cute, and I swear that once you play that, it makes you appreciate Osu a lot more, because Osu's difficulty is a lot higher than like what we see with Elite Beat Angels. But Elite Beat Angels sets the tone for why a lot of people like Osu. And Kaku-Sansei Millionaire itself, a really great game, but was also one of the few gacha games that came out at the early few stages. It's died already, it's no longer available, but it is one of my favorite as a spot for a gacha game from Japan. So I think like this is one of the few things that I would highly recommend people to check out. I don't think the anime did it justice, no, but it was a really fun game in concept in terms of trying to transform a card game into a gacha game as well. You spy a Myu? Yes, you spy 0.5 debut form. Hello, Cabras. Hello. I was just introducing the different forms itself. I'll scroll back a little bit so you can see the different forms. But I have like a few forms. So this is like my 0.0 self, which a lot of people have seen. Hello, Velcro. Hello. You just woke up. That's fine. I am scrolling back so you guys can actually have a look at this. But like, yeah. So here's the 0.0 debut self that a lot of people would have already seen. This is the form that was to be the present form for the Life 2D itself. The one that you're seeing right now as my little chibi self, Life 2D chibi self. This is eventually supposed to be a Shota, and this is the past self that you're seeing. So past, present, with some of the artwork itself. And then this is the future self, which will be in PNG format, and so you'll see the future self as well running around. So there are multiple forms, and keeping in mind, I am an alien shapeshifter. The perception is built by the people around me, so that's why there's no excuse for why the transition happens or why there's different faces to me itself, because that is part of who I am lore-wise. And so you will be seeing these people around. These are all the past, present, future, and base self, and they are all interconnected in the sense that they are the different forms that became what they are in their present timeline, but because of how space-time dilates, how we perceive time, so time is actually almost linear in the sense that they all are happening at the same time, and so that's why you'll be seeing all these different forms popping up every now and again in different streams, because they each are in charge of different things. I'm the crash talking one, so like, yeah, hello bitches. Yeah, Mini Myu, oh my god, adorable. Yes, of course I'm adorable. If I'm not adorable, what am I? Aw, yes, the shapeshifting is working, but the shapeshifting is like all these forms are perceptions, right? So the Shota is supposed to just represent a base form in the sense that there's no gender. I've reiterated that previously, but yeah, so the Shota form is there is no specific gender attached to it, because kids, when you look at kids, you know, girls and boys are about the same. You don't really differentiate, you know, it's only after they hit puberty then you start seeing a certain form emerge, but you know, you see the changes and differences in the body of a guy and a girl, right? So my Shota boy is basically a general, almost genderless in a sense, so it can be boy or girl, doesn't matter what you think. I don't mind if people call it a boy actually. So that's a base. The present self is more like certain ideas are being formulating, certain things, certain perceptions are coming in together. The girl next door image comes out, and then this is the future self where it's more onesan and it's more aligned with like the things, the identity and perception that my persona has gathered together and have decided like, yep, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to be, this is the perceived perception that everyone has, so with the Chinese and Japanese mix to it. So that's how it looks like. I could definitely shapeshift into Gandalf, can I? I can definitely shapeshift into Gandalf one day. I'm sorry, I'm not like Kotoka from Niji Sanji. I can't just take a photo and just like change. No, it's people's perceptions here. people's perceptions here. So yes, we're going to the favorite anime, favorite games. Look at me as a firecracker. I'm cute as well. I'm definitely cute. Xeno was a few more months ago before he hits the 1 year mark. I can say he's officially like a super OG. So these are my favorite animes and favorite games. You'll see it as well. And for those who can read Japanese, you'll know what that's all about. I do have a list of like favorite animes and games for both of those, but we're gonna keep this debut 0.5 a little bit more say-so friendly, okay? Say-so friendly so that, you know, we don't scare people away. You know, let's be more nice to people. Otherwise, I'll just start rambling about about certain mangakas on stream. You know, because there's just so many good ones out there with like a specific style and okay, anyway. Ayashi! Nani ga ayashi yo? Kore wa ayashi janai. Shapeshift the black plastic card with American Express sticker on it, Myu. No, I'm not going to. Do you perceive me as a credit card? Do other people perceive me as a credit card? No. So, in terms of interests, I do like singing. I do like gacha, but more of the thrill that comes from gacha, less of like the other stuff. Cooking is a thing. Learning new gadgets with guidance is a thing. So I do like learning new gadgets. Again, like whilst your technology is not that advanced, there are a lot of interesting gadgets and tools that you guys have out there. And this whole VTubing process as well has been very enlightening because I've been learning a lot of new things about VTubing, which is not, you know, it's old tech in a way, but like it's new gadgets because, you know, like in space, we don't really need to make use of these. So, you know, for me to tap into all of these, it takes so long. Dajare de wa nai. Actually no, maybe I do like a bit of dajare. Yeah, I do like observing people. I think humans are interesting. I feel like all of you are just very fascinating in the sense of how you guys communicate with each other, the political gender and perspective. Because you have to keep in mind, like everyone in the universe, we've evolved from all these patinas. We have became less sensitive or attuned to these affairs because all of these, by the time that your civilization has evolved, they don't exist anymore. They're less problematic, you know, less important things in life compared to like, you know, I guess upkeeping anti-civilization from like invasion from other equal civilizations, you know, stuff like that. On an intergalactic level, or like understanding like can your soul transcend beyond a body shape, which some planets have already gone through that. So I find like observing people is a very, very fascinating thing. And then, like as an example, you have Twitter. Twitter is such a hot and bucket mess of all sorts of random craziness, and I love how like there are a lot of topics out there where people just cannot help themselves, but they must add their words in, they must jump in, they must say stuff. I find that fascinating. Like humans, you guys are so compelled. I mean, I feel compelled even with the gacha rush. I guess like that's also another rush there. So yeah, I like observing people. I think people are fascinating in their own little form and way. What do you mean lying so naturally? Excuse me? Excuse me? There's no lies. There are no lies at all. Japan's culture is very fascinating. In Japan and China, I should add China here, really. Because China is very, like, I think they, for very old civilizations that are still very engrossed with tribalistic beliefs or naturism beliefs, there's a lot of things that are amazing about that. So I like that, I like seeing parts of that. So it's been fascinating to also take a deep dive into the culture a little bit more. And dad jokes. I've got to say dad jokes. Because there's a lot of, I know you guys, there's a lot of you here who likes to chuckle at dad jokes around. So, you know, Gotta appreciate you guys. So I've added that line here. Dad jokes. Yes, dad jokes. I don't like horror. Like, stay the fuck away from me with horror. Like, fuck off. What kind of horror bullshit is this? Like, no. Like, horror of any form, manner, no. Get it away from me. Burn it with a torch fire. Like, that is the weirdest, shittiest thing that human could create. Like, why? Why do you like to torture yourself? I don't get it. Like, what's the point of torturing yourself? To get a kick out of it? I mean, yes, that's true actually. Humans like getting a kick out of a lot of things. But still, horror, no bueno, no. That is not where you'll find me there, okay? Creepypastas is nothing. I keep reading them and I feel they are as tame as heck. That has no bearing, but sounds, the looks of things, the sudden like zombies, like why? They don't even exist there. I have to write a giant report for my engineering class, but I'm starting to hallucinate from tiredness. You're hallucinating from tiredness? Then let me tell you that you're only tired because you perceive you're tired. The human body form really doesn't know how to like upkeep itself. It actually just needs an energizer booster. Let's say like you're tired now, but if you see something you like walk by you with 2 legs, you're gonna be like, bam, boom, baby! And then you're awake. I mean, I would do the same if I see my favorite game walking down with 2 legs in front of me, going like, hey, wanna play me? And I'm like, I'm dead tired, but that's that moment of reintegration going like, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right, zombies are terrible. Yes, Xeno's the dad joke. Xeno is the dad joke. Murder mysteries are fine. I actually don't mind murder mysteries. Murder mysteries are okay as long as it's not a horror of any kind. Like, that's fine with me. Xeno's life is definitely a joke. Games or movie stories with very light horror content. Games and movies with very light horror content. I would say like bits and pieces of it are okay, but like generally speaking, if I can, I would not want to play all of those, just only because like it really is scary, you know. It takes a while because it's the momentum that builds up in the end, so that's why I try to avoid that. And I've learned a very, very hard lesson that if I don't like try to avoid these kind of things, like it'll bite me in the ass somehow. You know, like a lot of people who a lot of people say like X-Files isn't scary. I watched that. That's scary as heck. How do you not see it's scary? It's scary. 怖いよ。怖いすぎるじゃん。Hopefully you still be around when you get back. I will still be around. You gotta pass. Oh yes. 10 minutes is enough to reduce hallucination. No, he needs like those. Just create those like useless gadgets. I've seen some Japanese people create interesting useless gadgets, and one of the most useless gadgets I saw was literally waving money in front of a person's face to remind them that like you're working to get more cash. I love that so much. I think like that's the way to motivate someone. Just wave cash at them. When you wave cash at them, they'll love it. Murder mysteries and horror. So you can watch people do horror, you can re-watch horror, but you can't play horror games. I think reading horror isn't that bad, because reading horror you can play down your imagination of it, so that's why it's easy. I can watch people play horror games as well. Yeah, that's no worries, because like at least I'm jumping as an audience. I can run away at any point in time, but I can't play horror without like feeling like I'm gonna like die somehow. If I see a coffee cup moving and my coffee disappears, I'll be so sad. Would never forgive that ghost. Why? That ghost is doing you a favor. It's reducing your caffeine addiction. Venomous, no. It's reducing your coffee addiction. Embrace the fact that it's actually helping you reduce your coffee addiction. You bet. Evil toaster? I don't know. I guess it's the fact that toasters don't actually work. How many of you have had toasters and it's always fucked up somehow? Like never ever worked, has always been terrible. Hello Falianza, sorry I missed you, but hello Falianza. Hi. Like, they don't ever work at all. So what's the point of having those toasters, man? Welcome to the club. Anyway, so horrors are one, platformers are another thing. Because platformers requires a lot of hand-eye coordination thing. Like, I don't understand. How do you guys even do these whole so-called hand-eye coordination? Does not make sense at all. Like, how? Jumping up and down? Like, why do you need to jump up and down if you have teleporters? The fact that you guys create games that requires, like, jumping is such a weird concept for me. I don't understand. Why? Why do I need to jump? It's ridiculous. Just teleport me with a gun. Just need a beam, you know? Like, I don't get the platformers. No, I really don't get platformers, y'all. You guys need to change it up. You guys need to, like, abolish and get rid of platformers. They're not realistic enough. They're not realistic. Can a human jump up, like, 2-3 feet away? Like, I don't understand these. No! Doesn't make sense! If your toasters are a waste of space, electricity, and money, I 100% agree. Like, do waste up, like, it's such a simple function that can be built and bucket into anything else. You know, just make everything versatile. Your toaster's fucked up, you adjust your settings. No, you don't adjust your settings, you smack the toaster. The Asian way of fixing things is to smack the fucking thing, and then after that it'll work, you know? That's what I've seen so far. People are just like smacking things, you know? They smack butts, they smack TVs, they smack their fridge if it's not working, they smack their computer if the computer is lagging, you know? Pat, 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 pat. Wake up! So, just smack the toasters, man. You like being a coffee addict? I don't need help slash drinking coffee for an hour. That's terrible. I recently been smacking my remote control. Oh my god. The remote control, huh? I wonder which remote control, but I think that's gotta be the case, man. All appliances are like babies that need to be educated. You crying? Let me smack your bum so like you wake up and you know not to cry, yo. I think that's cute. That's how it is. Gotta smack the appliances. Yeah, our microwaves. The ovens don't need smacking. That's true. You smack Rika, you smack your mic? Oh my god. Well, okay, to be fair, if you're smacking your mic to make tapping sounds, tap tap tap, I think that's fine. Like that, you know? There's small light tapping sounds. That's okay. Who doesn't like tapping sounds? I like tapping sounds. I definitely enjoy tapping sounds. Oh, that's adorable. You pat yours instead. Wow, okay, so we've got one who actually takes good care of his things, doesn't destroy it. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What? I am tapping it. Can you hear? I'm tapping my mic. Something you learn as a stagehand. Yeah, but sometimes you tend to hear people still tap the mics anyway, but it's very light tapping because you want to, like, you know, make sure you get people's attention. So yeah, I that's something that I've seen people do, and I think it's okay to just light taps, you know, light taps. So heights. Let's carry on before I forget. Heights. I can send heights as well. And you think that being an alien with a spaceship would mean that I would be okay with heights, but let's talk about how it works. So space travel itself. Space travel isn't what you think. A lot, I think, like Earthlings, like some things about space and about like civilization and technology, you are spot on in your movies and your cartoons, but that's not how it works. So space, right, is gravityless. I think like one of your scientists has found out it is gravityless. So how do you move? How do you actually move between it? You're moving through time. So there is no such thing as heights in time. Okay, you're just traveling through time to get to another destination. There are no heights involved there. You don't need propellers of some such. You just need to know what is the right time to go through and then have something that speeds you or dilates your time to get to your next destination. Everything is at a just certain juncture and point in time and space. That's how you get there. And so when it comes to heights, there is no such thing as heights, because all you need, again, like what I said with a platform, is you're teleporting, you're beaming yourself. You're beaming yourself, and then I come here, and there's such a thing as heights. You can't just beam yourself another place. No, there's heights. Like, damn, heights are scary. The heights are really, really, really scary. So, like, no. Never catch me, like, right next to the window that on, like, maybe, like, a 30th, 50th floor. You'll hear me just freak out. I'll go jello, like, I'll probably turn into a jello, and then you just see me, like, melting from the window. And then moving slowly away, like a blob away from that. No glass elevators, no glass, like, floors on a high floor. None of that! None of that! I know people like harems. I appreciate it. I know you guys have a dream of harems, but to be honest, I think harems are a bit much, because harems defines one man with one woman, with multiple women, or like one woman with multiple men. Why can't you just be like, this is no, or on the in space? There's no such thing. You want to get with someone and you want to have a baby? Go ahead. You want to go out with someone else and have another baby with someone else? Go ahead. Like, everyone is like, you know, they're very open culture up there. It's a very open world. So this whole harem thing, like, no. And sad stories, I dislike them because they make me sad. You guys have really perfected the idea of sad stories itself as an emotion. It's not something that happens all the time. So, like, I'm sad, but not exactly sad. But I'm sad nonetheless. What's this about BL harems? No, I do like BL harems. I think some BL harems are interesting, but even within a BL harem, I tend to have very specific favorites. There are only like 1 or 2 or 3 like that I will watch, and I'll be like, okay, that there are like the OTPs there, and it's this and this and this and this and this and this if you equate or get rid of other characters, and that's the same like Genshin. Look at like Genshin itself. Genshin, even with Genshin was, I have very specific OTP. So Child was Zhongli, you know, and Ayato with Toma, as an example, or Kabe and Al-Hatim, like that. Those are like the OTPs. So bias again. I'm not being biased. They are very specific OTPs. They made it that way. They're no biasness. It's still a one-man show. Yeah, they actually make you feel for the characters. That's true, they make you feel, but can you imagine feeling too much and then stopping and becoming a mess after that? No, this is why, like, I stay away from sad. Like, I like that, so I like it to a certain point, but I also dislike the fact that it gives such a strong emotion in me. Do I need that? No. Is it necessary? Not really. But you know what's the number 1 on my list that I don't like? Ryuju's. When I see a Ryuju in front of me, I'm like, oh my god, you guys are so sappy. It's nice. It's nice that you guys are in a relationship, but you guys are so sappy. It's like, I dislike it. How? Why? Now, for context, I'm happy for everybody who is a Ryuju. Okay, if you're a Ryuju, I'm happy for you. You have found the love of your life. You're having a very, very good time. That's okay. I appreciate it. I love seeing the interactions between you guys. But there are moments, right? There are moments where I just want to go like, just bakudan all of you. It's like, damn it! Stop! Not in front of me! Kenzel's getting a partner since when? I'm not cursing dolls with good lives. What are you talking about? There's no cursing there. There isn't. I'm not trying to curse people about their lives, okay? That's not true. That is absolutely not true. I just think that, you know, don't bring me into it when you guys are like, what are you doing? Come on! There's sometimes, like, you know, it's not always like a thing that you should like have. I don't want to be third party, yo. Third party, no. No third partiness. I don't like the third partiness. Buffy! Golf, hello, welcome. I don't like being smart. Wait, I am small, yes. Yeah, oh yeah, that was the other thing about heights. I am always considered small regardless of what form I am. God damn it! Goddamn heights! Okay. No. We are at the end though, so let me go through real quickly, and then so in terms of credits itself, again, big shout out to Miyukiko for my current form itself. It's really cute. Also to Froggy Keru, who did the Malaysian rigger. It's very smooth and fluid. I really like it. For the present shape and form, you created that eventually I will get rigged. So I will update this much later in my actual 1.0 debut. PNG for the model for the future self. Opiara has created it. Very happy with that. And then in terms of music, so what you're hearing, right? So just starting, you guys have heard it before, but it's Xavi. Xavi created that. I love that. Choco Marsh. For the Just Chat itself, what you're listening to right now is by Stream Cafe. Stream Cafe created this. Really loved and enjoy the music itself. It's really calming and relaxing. I like this. This is a little very me as well in that sense. And we've got the Ending Soon BGM. So Ending Soon, Xavi didn't name it, but I'm just gonna name it Noise. You guys will see it in a minute, and I do want to share it with you, so I will still also be speaking as well whilst like you guys get to listen to a little bit of it. And I also want to like share what's happened with that. Layout wise, you guys have seen my overlay, so I've got a Genshin overlay, Emerson Key, and the panels are all by Emerson Key. Game overlay and chat overlay was my Maluna. Eventually I'll change it up, not too soon. In terms of art, banner arts you've seen, Beam has created the banner art for Twitch itself. My now loading art is from Azuukichan. I'm not going to change the just loading anytime soon. And my ending soon animation, which you'll see later on, is by Omni. And my logo, which you've seen on all my overlays, is by Stephanus Haynes. So I'm really happy and excited to be able to share a lot of these things with you guys. You're 5 feet 10 inches, so you're a midget. What? No, I'm even like shorter than you are. That like 5 feet 10 is tall. That's freaking tall. What are you talking about? That's super tall. That's nonsense. I don't know who told you that, but you are tall. You are super duper tall. Like absolutely tall. Like ridiculously tall. Okay, we're moving here a little bit just so you can see. I'm a little small here. I know the microphone, like my old microphone, is definitely taking over my body itself. So I'll just like increase myself a little bit. There we go. Can you see me? Oh no. No. The mic is covering me. I'll just move myself up a little bit. Height never matters. In the end, if it's the right partner, that is so true actually. Yeah, your height doesn't matter if you've got the right partner itself. That's very true. But what if you are 6 foot, you're short in the US? You guys are too tall. Okay, you know what you need to do. Just get an axe. Just get an axe and timber. Just do your part in, like, you know, getting rid of like some tall people. Just make them shorter. You can all be in the same height, yo. You can all be the same height. The axe does wonderful things. Yes, you guys know what to do. What? You're not hurting them! Nonsense! You're just helping to make them a little bit shorter. It's not about hurting them, it's just keeping them the same size, you know? We're all gotta be the same size. I'm not a psycho. No, I'm not. No. None of this psycho mumbo jumbo here going on. Nonsense. Now. That's not evil at all. Trust me. This is like zero evilness involved. Zero evilness involved. Yandere wipes there. The yandere wipes are only yandere wipes because you think it's a yandere wipe, but it's actually not a yandere wipe. I assure you, it is not a yandere wipe. I just think that tall people need to just be a little bit shorter. Otherwise, how do they understand the feelings of short people? How would they know like how it feels like to be short, you know? To always get pats on your head, to always feel like you cannot ever be any taller than them, forever be picked up like a toy and then be thrown around the room. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, just a little bit shorter is okay. Pick me up, mommy, I'm scared. Yeah, you run to your mommy. If you wake up somehow locked in a girl's basement, you are accepting your fate. You give up. Well, there's more room in my basement if you want to join in. I'm fairly sure Toto and Yoru wouldn't mind an extra friend down there. Wanna join? It'll be fun. Come into the little lair. We can be friends. Oh, I'm gonna remove my little rinky right now. So, you know, can you see I'm like sparkling. Pika pika, pika pika. I'm innocent, yo. I'm innocent. There's a basement, surrender yourself to the basement. I'm fairly sure Aru is surrendering himself to the basement to just create the harem. Better than waking up in a hotel bathtub filled with ice and missing a kidney. If you're missing a kidney, there's something wrong with you, you know? I think there's something wrong if you're missing a kidney already. In that case, I think you just met a serial murderer you know, my question is like, why aren't you protecting yourself in time to avoid all that drama? Serial murderers be damned. Is it fair? It's not a serial murderer in a bathtub filled with ice and missing a kidney. I mean, organ harvesting is part and parcel of it, but like a serial murderer also takes a trophy. They just have different ways of killing. What if they're taking the trophy first and then they're going to come back to like then murder you? You'll never know. You'll never know if they decided to do the other way around. Because, you know, have you seen Hannibal? Hannibal is always like, you can't stress the animal, you know? The human being. Don't stress them. You want the organs to be relaxed, you know, and feels good. So he takes the trophy out first. Then after that he comes back and goes like, okay, now it's time to like, bada boom. You'll never know. You'll never know. You never know what to expect and what's going to happen in the future. So that's why gotta be careful. But so guys, what do you think about the different shape-shifting forms? You get, because I know like a lot of people were really confused about how my shape-shifting lore was going to work out in terms of like what are the different shapes. And I think like even with just how the VTubing world has set up, they don't really and haven't really gone into the alien shape-shifting aspect a lot. You really hardly see it. At most is you'll see someone just like take over or possess someone else's form, VTubing form itself. So that's more possession, less of this. So like, what do you guys think about it? Because I've been looking at ideas of exploring that for the longest time, and I always thought like this was like the best idea to explore. You're gonna go back to your paper? Okay, see you in a bit. Are you gonna have your tea time? Okay, see you in a bit. Although that's it. I was going to like eventually end the stream soon so that people can actually see the ending screen, because like I like the animation for it. It's so cute. I just want to like highlight it to the world. But yeah, so I was thinking about like how I could explore the different models on the different occasions as well. And then I saw something being released, a new feature being released for a different app that kind of ties into VTube Studio, where if you change like a different form of image, it gives like a cloud effect. And I think that's great because now like people want to be ninjas, they can make use of it. People want to do shapeshifting, they can also make use of that feature. So it's really nice to actually be able to have and showcase that and share that with everybody. So I'm really excited to share that with everyone later on. I do, and I'm thankful for everyone who's popped by to my birthday stream today. It's really nice to be able to like celebrate this and also have my 0.5 debut where I can show you guys how this all looks like. And I thank and appreciate every one of you for being here. Just so you know, this is only for the debut itself. I will be back in my usual time, but instead of doing Satsudan, I'll be mostly just gaming by that point. As for the game, it's a mystery kinda, so like stay tuned. I'll be back around 10 for that. In the meantime though, I'm going to take you guys to the ending screen because I do want to have like that 5-minute showcase, well 2-3 minute showcase, so you guys can hear the music and also check it out. So we're going there in 3, 2, 1. So hello, we are in the ending screen. I hope you guys enjoy this. Can you see me? No, it's okay. It's pretty late for that time anyway. So here is the ending screen by Omni itself. It's got a really, and the music by Xavi. It's got a really cute beat. You guys can still see me here. And then you can also see the background with all the sleeping creatures. The floating model is too cute. Yes, it is. It shows all my different models itself. So you guys can actually see my models at the top there with all my different little shapes. I'm also sleeping. That is true. I'm also sleeping. So this is a wonderful, wonderful piece. I am very, very excited and really happy for the music. What is the name of your pet, Gerbil, and the pet orange? So the pet orange is actually so you can see that I've got Ike's little icon on this, on the mascot on the far left itself. The orange is actually my Oshi for art who I admire, called NNR and Mary. So I've always wanted to have her orange there. So that's the orange. And the pet Gerbil, no, that's a cat rabbit that Kathy gave me. I wanted to incorporate that as much as possible, being one of the first mascots that I got, and I think that works out. So that does not have a name. It's just a cat rabbit. Cat wabbit. Yes, it's a cat wabbit. It's a very cute cat wabbit. There is no name. The name cannot be translated in human language. In my native language, it'll be that is what it is in my native language. Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. No, it's just because it can't be translated. So when I say it, it comes out in those beep sounds. I'm so sorry. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. A big shout out again to all the people who helped create all my little assets. I've been really happy and excited for those. And I am thrilled to be able to just sort of show and use them with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And please give a big shout out and big thanks to all of my favorite artists who helped to collaborate and make all this happen. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later tonight, alright?